You know that that's your kid. I will never give you a DNA test. That's not going to happen.
No.
Because I know, of course not.
But if he's asking for it,
I will not go it. I did my research. I will never, ever give him a DNA test. You will need to take me to court.
If it was up to me, I would require DNA tests to be performed at the time of birth.
No. I don't know why you, it's calling my wife to do that. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I feel like DNA testing at birth, to me, is like, no matter how you spin it, no matter how you try to dress it up, you are telling your wife, I think you've been cheating on me.
The day my husband come home and ask me for a DNA test for my 3 kids, let's say if we have 3 kids, I am filing for divorce the second day because bottom line is, no, I'm not guilty.
You're guilty.
Where from 5 to 30% of the general population, men are raising and paying for children that are not theirs and don't know. According to the American Association of Blood Banks, between 25 and 30% of the males who are accused of being the father, they take a paternity test and find out they did not do it.
I think that the United States making DNA testing mandatory is stupid.
Something quiet is happening in Ohio, but it's shaking everything we thought we knew about fatherhood. It's not a protest. It's not a movement. It's a bill, one that could redefine parenthood from the very first day of life. It's called the Right to Know Act, also known as House Bill 435, and it proposes something simple, yet deeply emotional. When a child is born to unmarried parents, hospitals must offer a DNA test at birth. Not force it, just offer it. At first glance, that sounds small, but this proposal has sparked one of the loudest debate in modern family law, one that hit men and women differently. Supporters say it's about truth and fairness, values no one should ever fear. Critics call it a slap in the face, replacing trust with suspicion and love with paperwork. Online, reactions have exploded. Some women say it feels like being questioned at their most vulnerable moment. Others, including many mothers, they say if there's nothing to hide, then there's nothing to fear. Meanwhile, men across social media call it long overdue. A chance for fathers to finally have certainty before signing lifelong responsibilities. Because for too long, men have been told to trust blindly, to love first, ask later, to sign, then hope. But hope doesn't hold up in the courtrooms, and this law might be the first step of changing that. So the question everyone is asking is simple. Is this a win for men, or is it a new kind of trust?
When I say I went through the full experience, I went through the full experience. Like Shawty told me I was the father. Watch the baby be born. She had a C-section, so I was the first one to hold the baby while they were stitching her up and everything. They make you do the little, what is it, the chest-to-chest thing, where like you take off your shirt, you hold the baby to your chest and everything like that so the baby can feel your warmth, all that, blah, blah, blah.
Women aren't mad about paternity tests because of privacy. They're mad because the truth finally has receipts.
Ooh, boy, I know y'all not gonna like this one. So, y'all aware of the new law that's gonna drop that forces mandatory DNA tests? Well, a lot of y'all finna be upset. And honestly, I can speak on this because, you know, I was a victim of paternity fraud. So I can attest that this is such a beautiful thing. Such a beautiful thing. Because this makes sure that it holds some of y'all motherfuckers accountable. I'm sorry. I mean, for y'all to be, you know, want to refuse a DNA test or have such an issue with a DNA test, this is for y'all. This is specifically for y'all. Because you know if you fucking multiple people, you know if you fucking multiple men, man, come on. How easy just for you to sit there and say you don't know who the baby daddy is versus you having to pin it on somebody, then be embarrassed about it not being yours and everything that comes with it. So no, I think this law that forces mandatory paternity tests is such a beautiful thing. And I tell everybody, or every man at least, don't sign that acknowledgement of paternity. Don't do it. Don't do it until you 110% sure it's yours, or you're gonna end up like me having to pay a lawyer retainer fees, having to make sure you do it in a time frame that's allotted because most places don't even allow you to contest it after a while. I think since I had my child in Missouri, I think they have like what, I could be wrong totally, I think it was like 2-3 years that you can actually contest it. And I think I was like right on the cusp of 2 years. Like I was like literally right on the cusp of 2 years. So This is a beautiful thing in my eyes as a person that's been a victim of paternity fraud. Like, yeah, some of y'all hoes, y'all not gonna like it, and nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. The fuck, sad ass. Hey, keep it up front with people, and your ass won't have to deal with this. Tough shit.
Of course, men are happy. The truth finally protects him, not her lies. Female delusion is under fire now.
A girl's having a baby, right?
Yeah.
She deliberately lies about who the father is. Should she go to jail?
Should she go to jail?
For lying?
Hell no. But
hell yeah.
he should get some compensation if he paid and did some shit to take care of the motherfucking baby.
Is she tripping? Yeah, nonsense.
Hell. What the fuck she going to jail for?
She fucking lied.
Okay, maybe she didn't know.
No, I just said she deliberately lied about who the father is.
Should she go to jail?
Yeah.
No. The fuck? Jail ain't for everybody.
She scammed the nigga.
She didn't really, cause nigga, you still fucked at the end of the day. Oh my god.
She's not protecting her child. She's protecting the lie that keeps a man trapped paying for a baby that isn't his.
I think we collectively as women just need to leave love alone. You can do everything right. You can be loyal, you can be rich, you can be successful, you can be a good woman, you can go to the fucking moon, and there will still be a man ready to embarrass you. Yeah. I think this whole like construct of telling women that we need to be in relationships and we need to fall in love is also built by a man. No, we don't. No, we don't. Like literally, no, we don't. That's just insane. Like you can choose right. You be a good person. You can everything. You can have the kid. And he's still gonna give it up. He's still gonna throw everything in his life away for nothing. For nothing. Where are we supposed to run? Only loyal men, I think, that are left in the world have to be living in a rural area, in a village, somewhere where there's no phones, and quite literally the closest woman accessible to them has to be on another planet. So dumb.
A woman saying women shouldn't go out to find love is ironic, coming from the same gender that complains men don't approach them. Modern women want to be chased, served, and adored, but refuse to even participate.
When will men learn to take a fucking hint? Last night I walked out of the bar and I was standing there by myself on the street waiting for my Uber. And these guys come up to me and they're like talking to me, trying really hard. I'm like, I have a boyfriend. Do I have a boyfriend? No. They were pretty chill. They walked away. New guy comes up. He's like, hey, what's your name? I'm like, Paige. He's like, when can I see you again? And I was like, I'm not real. That should have been enough of a fucking hint that I didn't want to speak to you. He continues on. He's like, oh my god, me neither. I can tell you're not real. Like, you're beautiful. And I was like, thank you. He's like, can I get your number? I'm like, no, I have a boyfriend. And he was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, I love my boyfriend. And he was like, well, I could be your new boyfriend. And I was like, no, you can't. I love my boyfriend. And I kept going and he kept fucking going. And I was like, when will you understand that if I'm telling you, first of all, if I tell you I'm not real, if I reject giving you my number, that means that I don't want to fucking speak to you. Why is that so hard to understand? Like, when will it get through their heads? If I reject you once, walk away. It's so simple.
Men aren't confused. They're just done decoding women who weaponize ambiguity. Women are undesirable now.
I truly say this with love. But if your partner, A, either watches porn or goes to the strip club, that's cheating. Even if they are single and they do these things, that's an implication that they view women or men as an object rather than a real human being worthy of respect, time, and acknowledge them as someone who literally has a soul. I'm sorry. I was one of those people who were sold the lie and believed that going to the strip club was not cheating in a relationship. I even thought it was something normal for single people, okay? I feel like I hear a lot of people argue, well, not a lot. A lot of people argue that it's cheating. But how about what it says about someone's character when they go, even when they're single, okay?
She's not warning women. She's just exposing how fast modern women call everything cheating because even basic male behavior threatens their insecurity.
You know what I just realized about relationships? A guy starts off by putting 100% in the beginning of a relationship. And over time, that will slowly go down from like 100 to 95 to 90 to 80 to 85. And then you notice, and you only notice when it goes down to like 75 or 80%, and then you say something. And then when you say something, he puts back 5% effort and you're content. You're like, okay, he put in some effort, but it never goes back up to 100 or 90 or 95. It just goes from like that 75 to 80. And then it goes back down again to like 70. And then it goes down to 60. Long story short, it'll just go back down to 10%. When it started at 100, I'm not saying all men do this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as a woman, I feel like we invest more time and put in more effort as the relationship goes on because it becomes more and more serious. Moral of the story, if you're dating a guy and he starts off at 100% effort and you're noticing over time it's slowly going down, I just think that you deserve better.
Women love rewriting the story when the attention slows down. He didn't stop caring, you just stopped being worth the effort.
Not even mad at you have to be next to a powerful man. Go ahead, get next to him and use him to level up. Just step right on him and just level up. Don't stay under him. If you do what you have to do, girl, use him, get right next to him, pick his pockets, and keep it moving. It's okay, you know? And I'm not mad at any, woman who does whatever she can to get where she needs to go.
I agree.
Just get there and keep it moving. Don't be in an apron cutting his meat, honey.
Using men for money isn't empowerment. It's opportunism dressed up as self-love. Women build their life on leeching off of men.
Thanks for watching, brothers. Remember, stay focused, stay free, and keep walking your own path. If you found value in this video, drop a like, share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on self-mastery and independence. Until next time, walk tall, stay true.